渋谷、渋谷です。
I'm just in the middle of documenting all my Game Boy games, and it's really boring. I just thought I'd show you around. That's the backdrop that I used for when I did live from lockdown on Danish streams twice, and yeah, it's essentially my collection. These magnificent lights I use for videoing. A mic. And over there, I have a big pile of mess. All sorts of bits and bobs. So I wanted to do a Washitsu video this week, and I was going to do one last Thursday, but I didn't. I was going to film one yesterday, but I didn't. And then I was going to film one today. Oh, fuck it. Let's film one today. Welcome back to the Washitsu. So I didn't do a video last week. I started a new job last week, and I don't know, just didn't get around to doing it. I was gonna make a video yesterday, but I was finishing off the Yaman in Japan video, so we're doing one today. It's not Thursday either, it's a Tuesday. So today I've got some pickups, and I'm going to show you my Japanese 3DS collection. It's not really big, it's like 9 or 10 games. And then I've got some pickups down there as well that I picked up on Sunday. So yeah, I hope everyone's been well. I mean, it's been a good week. We did the Royal Rumble on, that was also Sunday, yeah, because I literally did the Royal Rumble and then went and picked these up because I'd kind of pre-arranged. We'll get into that. Yeah, so Danish stream was yeah, it was the best stream ever, really, and he did such an amazing job of getting that together, because like at one point I was obviously watching and he's even texting, oh, you're up next, but I'm watching him and there was no indication that he was texting anyone, and I imagine he was doing that for everyone else as well. So yeah, he did an absolute stellar job, really proud of you, mate. It is top class. I sent some parcels out, and so there's still a few that have not been delivered yet, and the post, I think, is now pretty much going to get shut down to the UK. There's not a lot I can do about that at my hands. So hopefully everyone's parcel that I have sent is already in the UK. It might not be showing on tracking, but hopefully it is. If it's not, it might be in for a bit of a wait. Like I say, there's nothing I can do about that. So yeah, I'll just get into showing you my little 3DS collection. We'll start with this one because I already showed it you a few videos ago as a pickup. So Umihara Kawase on the 3DS. I haven't got around to playing it yet. I've been busy doing other things. Like I said, I did start a new job, but that's not the reason why I've not played that game. Just using my free time to not do very much, I think, apart from document my Game Boy games. And after I've done my Game Boy games, I'm going to do my Super Famicom. Basically, it's my loose. Anything that's got a barcode, I use an app. But obviously, loose stuff doesn't have a barcode, so I need to make a list, get it all documented. Mario Kart 7, absolutely fantastic game. I have it PAL as well. I don't know why I've got it Japanese, but I tell you what is funny though, but I can't really tell on the red one, but the white game there, the white case, you think it's the same as the UK ones, but it's like 4mm thinner than the UK 3DS case. Useless information there. Yeah, so Mario Kart 7. I love Mario Kart and I love this game. I used to play it online a lot and I had some wicked times on it. I think it's shut down though. Super Mario Bros. 2. Again, staple for the 3DS, really. Great game. I never actually played the first one on the DS. I've got it. I've got my mum's copy, which, spoiler, that's in my DS collection. Mario 3D Land. The first 3DS I bought had this sort of digitally loaded on. But then when I brought 3DSs from my other kids, they also wanted to play it. So I got a physical, spoiler, because that was PAL. And I've got it again. So technically I've got this game 3 times. Okay, so now we're going to get into some, well, we'll do this one. So Street Fighter 4. And do you know what? It's an awesome port on the 3DS, I think. Obviously, if you're really into it and you've been playing it on like PS3 or whatever, then you probably think it's shit. But for a casual player that's not hardcore into the PS3 or Xbox version, I think this is a fantastic game. So now, no, no, not yet. Star Fox 64 3D. I'm a bit partial to a Star Fox. I've not played it, sadly. Now I think these are all, I say all, there's 4 Japanese exclusives. So we've got the Rockman collection. And part 2 of the Rockman collection, I have digital on the Switch. I don't know. I don't think it was released on the 3DS. I think it was just the part 1, which is 1 to 6. And then obviously there was the X series, which was physical on the Switch, which I did have, but I've had to sell during the summer. And then these bad boys, which I love them. The Sega collection. So you got that one that's got Space Harrier, Fantasy Zone, Outrun, Bare Knuckle, Shinobi, and Echo the Dolphin. Part 2, which has got Sonic, Power Drift. I wanted to read it backwards. And I'm failing. Altered Beast, Fantasy Zone 2, Galaxy Force 2, Thunderblade, Puyo Puyo. Did I say Puyo Puyo? And then this was the final. Now, I believe part 1 was released elsewhere, but parts 2 and 3 are exclusive, I think. No expert. So you got Sonic 2, Afterburner 2, Alien Storm, Gunstar Heroes, Super Hang-On, Bare Knuckle 2, Thunder Force 3, Columns, Turbo Outrun. That is it. I know. I have such a big collection of all things. Anyway, that was just time filler to fill a video. We'll get on to my little pickups. So, just down the bottom of the mountain, there's like a little scrapyard, and I can't remember when it was. It was a couple of years ago. I obviously saw something, probably like a Super Famicom or something like that. And I tell a lie. It was actually when we moved to this house, we actually had some scrap stuff, and we wanted to get rid of it. So we got in contact with the guy, and anyway, Connie and her friend ended up taking a load of stuff down, and she came back with a PlayStation, and a PlayStation 2. I think I've still got it, and that was really it was like, yeah, scrap guy, he probably does have, you know, games, consoles, and stuff like that. So I started going there regularly and checking it out, and I got to know the guy. He's a Chinese guy, and yeah, it's quite funny because, well, I mean, his Japanese is way better than my Japanese, but he doesn't speak English and I don't speak Chinese, so we communicate with each other in a second language. And yeah, it's quite funny because, like I say, even though his Japanese is much better than mine, he still says it with a Chinese accent, so it's quite difficult to understand. And he probably really does have no chance of understanding my Japanese. Anyway, we get by, and so I mean, I've had some real good stuff off him as well, and sometimes really cheap. For example, I had I'm sure it was a Seibu Lions Game Boy Pocket, which I had off him for like 200 yen, and I ended up selling that for around about £100. So it can be quite profitable getting stuff off him. Stuff that I've had off him that I've still got right now, a Neo Geo CD. I think I paid 1,000 yen. It was actually boxed, but the box was pretty battered, and I ended up chucking it away. But yeah, 1,000 yen for a Neo Geo CD. Yeah, probably not got too much stuff that I've kept. Maybe a few games. I had quite a few N64s off him, and N64 games. But anyway, going off on a bit of a tangent, I went down on Saturday, but he wasn't there. So what I do is I just have a look around his little scrapyard, and I sort of put things in a pile. Game Boy games. And like sometimes I'll contact him, or sometimes I'll just come back whenever. But I did contact him and say that I've put some stuff in a pile. When you're going to be there next? And he said, I'll be there at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So I went back down, and he wasn't there. I'd missed him because I was doing the stream, and then I ended up getting into a conversation. So I did actually miss him, but it was an opportunity to have another look around, and I did find some more stuff. So I then called him again and said, you know, what time are you going to come back? All this information you do not need to know. What did I get? What did I get? Now, all this stuff I got for 1,000 yen. There was a PlayStation Slim, the original PlayStation Slim version. as well, but he said 2,000 yen for the lot, and so I took the PlayStation Slim out, although I should have, because I have got some PlayStation Slims, and I know one of them doesn't work, and it's not just the laser, it like proper don't work. So I kind of needed a board. I didn't need anything. What am I on about? Anyway, I took it off and I said, look, what do you reckon, 2,000 yen for that? And he was like, okay. So we got us an original. It wasn't called DualShock back then. It's called analog controller, I think. Yeah, analog controller. Now this is the 1150 version. Now note, slightly different thumbsticks, and these are slightly longer than a regular controller. This was the original analog controller. I'm almost certain it was not released in Europe. By the time the PlayStation came to Europe, they were already had the analog, which is the 1200, in the works, even though the original one didn't come. Do you know what? I might be just talking bollocks there, but I'm pretty sure. Either way, I'm pretty sure this controller was not released in Europe. It may have been in North America, but I don't think so. I think it was Japan only. I've come across a few of these in the past, and they sell well on eBay for a decent amount. So I always pick them up if I see them. Cheap anyway. And this was cheap. So there's 5 items. So technically, if you divide it up, it was 200 yen. I'll pick those up for 200 yen all day long, because I can easily sell them for 30 to 40 pounds. I did get another controller, and it's the like sort of the clear blue DualShock 2. Really can't see that because my bad lighting. Now, Chris of the, I forget what they call themselves nowadays, retroheads. He was after a blue, the clear blue PlayStation with the controller. Now I had the case, but it's got a crack in it, and he didn't want it. But I was essentially going to send it in for free. You just pay postage, and considering he wanted an orange GameCube shell as well, I think it worked out to be like £3 or something extra postage. But he didn't want it. But I got a controller for it now as well. But he did say Gav wanted an extra controller, so you might be interested in this, Gav. But it's the S on the Sony. It's just slightly faded, so I don't know if that's of any interest. But I got it anyway. Worked out to be 200 yen. Now on the Saturday when I went, originally I was with a Connie, and she saw this game and she was like, Spartan X. So I was like, oh okay, is that a good game? She's like, oh, not scotchy. So I put that on the pile. It looks like a fighting game, maybe. I've never heard of it. So we'll see what that's like. And then the thing that caught my eye originally is this. Now, obviously the belt is going to be completely fucked in this, but the belt changing is not really a problem, providing everything else is working. The fact that it's got the cardboard is always a good sign, because it means the head hasn't been shaken to pieces. Not that it physically does get shaken to pieces, but I have had a few of these where even with a belt and calibration, they don't want to play anymore. So I'm hoping this will be all right. It doesn't come with a cable. You need the power cable, and then you need the adapter that goes into the Famicom. But like I say, I've picked up a few of these, in the past, so I do have spares of things. So hopefully I can get that working, and that'll be well worth the 200 yens. I don't actually have a working one of these, because the only working drive that I've got is in my twin Famicom. And then this is, I said about the PlayStation Slim. I was having a bit of a route around on that Sunday morning, and I also found Mr. Game Boy. Now I've got some pictures of how dirty that was. I haven't cleaned it up properly. I've just took an alcohol wipe to it just so I don't get my hands dirty for this video. But it was in a bit of a state. Obviously it's got no lens. That screen looks like it's knackered. But hopefully the boards, I've not tested any of this. Hopefully the boards inside are all good. And then I think what I'd like to do is make an IPS, Game Boy, and get a new glass lens and whatnot, and it'd be nice. I do have a Game Boy, but it's in nice condition. I'll keep that stock, but yeah, maybe do something nice with that. And so I do like that original Game Boy, that Game Boy feel. And it's, I've mentioned it before, but this was my first console that was bought brand new for me, so holds a very special whatever. It's got the dust cap as well for the link. So yeah, that was 1,000 yen, which is what, £7, £7.50 tops. So yeah, it's not bad, providing it all works anyway. Obviously the disc system is definitely not going to work. It will need a belt change. They perish. You'll never come across a Famicom disc system that has the original belt intact, or if it is intact, it's because it was never used, and the moment you turn it on, it will snap. But yeah. So yeah, that's my 3DS collection. That's my pickups. I don't have any proper pickups. I have ordered a game, and I might order another one. So, and then obviously we've got Christmas in a couple of days. I don't expect to get anything for Christmas. I haven't really had anything for Christmas for a long time, but I'm hoping that now I've got a job, which I've basically had to take a job, because obviously my reselling is ground to a halt. Well, it's pretty much ground to a halt since April, but I don't have any money anymore, so I've had to get a job, and it's alright. It's going alright. It's easy. I do have to fill out some forms which are in Japanese, which is it's probably the hardest. No, I'd say the hardest part is just getting up at 5 in the morning, and it's pretty cold in the winter. I mean, it's not freezing cold, but it's cold enough, and it's the getting out of bed. Getting out of bed is the hard part. Filling out the form, it's not difficult. It's just not as easy as if it was in English. It'd be nothing. If I could write it in English, it'd be nothing. Nothing to even mention. But writing it in Japanese it can take me half an hour to write a sentence. But anyway, that's me done. For the Washitsu Chronicles. And For the people that have seen the latest Yuman in Japan video, bit of a spoiler. Although you should have watched this. Why are you watching this and not Yuman in Japan? This is bullshit compared to that. I mean, both both are bullshit, but this is like double bullshit. The present, the bag thing that I won. I'm going to be unwrapping that on Christmas Day, and I'll be videoing it, and I shall put it up somewhere. It might be on YouTube. I might just post it in the WhatsApp group or something like that. I'm not sure. We'll see. But if I don't see you before, have a very merry Christmas, and I hope for everyone's sake that we all have a bloody good New Year. I warn you, I have been drinking. It's I've got no idea what it is. That's bits of mango. I don't know. I kind of made it, and I don't know what it is. Fucking bullshit. Now I've got to put all this shit back in my little box, and it'll go and sit over there with all the other fucking junk. And my lights just fell over, and I need to make dinner, and I've got to go work tomorrow. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not. I might seem like I'm depressed, but this is me happy. I will tell you. This is me happy. I don't know what she's put in this, but it burns. I can taste the mango. It gives me heartburn just by swallowing it. Oh, there's some nice beers in the fridge as well. I'm going to turn these lights out. They're hurting my eyes. Dun, dun, dun.